What's the best way to find your motivation to diet and train when you've lost it and feel like giving up? Success in fitness is so much more than just willing yourself to do better. Motivation comes from a deeper place. I was having a coaching call with a client, and she told me she had a fear of living her life and going out because she was so afraid of falling off her plan. In the house, she's in complete control. But when family events come up or she travels, she fears falling off the wagon and not being able to get back on. As a coach, one of the things that allows me to do what I do to truly impact and change lives is that I often know what it feels like to be my clients because I've been there too. Success in fitness is so much more than just willing yourself to do better. Motivation comes from a deeper place. Today, I want to share with you what I told her and what I instill in every client that works with me that leads them to not only find their motivation from within, but also sets them up for fat loss success that is transformational in their entire lives. Have a plan. The first key to success when it comes to any goal is to have a plan. It is a major mistake if you think that by simply saying you want to lose X amount of weight or you want to be in the best shape of your life without a clear roadmap to get there, that you'll be able to achieve any of that. What does a plan really look like? Well, for each of you, that can be different. Let's start where it's the same. You need to schedule your workouts. Set your workout times as standing appointments that are immovable except in the event of an emergency. Next, you need to know what you're doing for every workout. Don't just wing it. Have a program. Have it all spelled out. Go on autopilot. Then think of one thing. Beat your numbers. Raise the bar in your workouts to keep your body evolving. Now, your diet is where things may differ. You may be the type of person who needs a spelled out meal plan, or you may be someone who does better with tracking numbers. No matter which way works for you, figure it out and then stick to it. Do what best fits your lifestyle while staying consistent. But here's the thing, even with a plan, nothing is perfect. So you need to be ready to abandon that plan. Fitness is a lifelong journey. When you decide that you want to take your health seriously, then you've got to realistically incorporate it into your lifestyle. So although I just told you to have a plan, you want to have one that allows for flexibility, especially when you go through busy periods in life or you're left in situations out of your control. Flexibility could look like you allowing yourself to move your workout times around to what can fit in during those times when life is pulling you in multiple directions, or being okay with missing a few, but making an effort to stay active. Perhaps that means you simply aim for 10,000 steps a day and 30 seconds of planks when you can't make it to the gym. Or perhaps making a choice to eat less or do intermittent fasting when life gets too busy to sit down for a moment and enjoy a meal. But here's the thing. When you make a conscientious decision to be flexible, you cannot beat yourself up about this choice. Which is why the final tip I have for you is the most crucial of the three. But before I get into it, if what I'm saying to you is speaking to you in any way, I want you to smash the like button right now. And if you're not subscribed, do so right this minute and set your notifications so that way you don't miss messages like this that features soul along the way of your fitness journey. And answer the following question below. What are some things you can share that have helped you to stay motivated and get on track with your fitness goals? Your advice can truly help someone who might be struggling. So now is the time for you to impact someone else's life in a way you don't even realize. Share your advice below. The final thing that I want you to take away from this conversation is probably one nobody in the fitness world has ever told you. Give yourself grace. My dear, you need to give yourself grace in this process of change. Here's the truth. Wherever you started in this fitness journey, it wasn't a perfect place. And even now, if you've achieved any kind of success in reaching your goal along the way, you aren't the same person you were yesterday. You are constantly evolving and changing, such as life does. And there will be times where you fall off the wagon, where you don't feel like doing it, where you're tired and you don't have the same oomph you did when you were at peak motivation. It's in that moment that I need you to step back, to give yourself grace to be human, to allow yourself to meet yourself where you are right now. Don't allow yourself to go backwards completely and lose everything you've worked hard for. Instead, look at where you can do whatever you can. Set small milestones to accomplish, simple steps that are a glimmer of you at your best, and keep doing those small drops in the bucket every single day. Over time, that bucket will fill up, and so will your fire begin to burn deep inside of you as you find your passion to master your health once again. We all need to keep in perspective that the journey to fitness is one that is never ending. And if you know you need to bring balance back into your life, I want you to watch this next video.